Kani kadega Batesi TV, bat pidang pet yaki kubor baman kasni, balwan rasha pi da ka Orange Nissan, lom so po niya Fabricate Shalan, ringkat bat ka BDW International School Nongmansong, Langkarding Shalan. Admissions open now.
Ka komiti balatung daga National Green Tribunal haka khat arterik ulber arajar arpau kala aya ke Mynjur ban Shalan hadu Lakh metric ton yau Dewïong naga jela Meghalaya. Menteri Ramba ke Jelau Konrad ke Sangma hagji keren bat kelat patai kubor ulaya tu bak sorkar kan sashnashwa ya gi jaka lumtup basipor yau Dewïong lani gi temporary depot bat kajing ailat ban Shalan yau Dewïong kan longru katkum ki kendon yada ya kamariang. Ulai tu ru bak sorkar kan yo nong la kumno san spark lur tengka lada la Shalan yau Dewïong ubadang don sa laifu Lakh metric ton haga jela.
All are stakeholders of the coal sector in our state that the NGT committee today has approved on a pilot basis to auction of 2 lakh metric tons out of the 32 lakh metric tons. In East Jayantha Hills, 75,000 metric tons. In South Khasi Hills, 50,000 metric tons. In Southwest Khasi Hills, 25,000 metric tons. And in South Karo Hills, 50,000 metric tons. At this point in time, I would like to thank the NGT committee and the chairman of the committee, Justice Agrawal, the officials of Coal India, the officials of MSTC Limited, which is the Metal Scrap and Trading Corporation, and the officials of the Mining and Geology Department of Government of Meghalaya for having worked tirelessly for the last 7 months, discussing, negotiating different terms and conditions with CIL, with the NGT committee, with MSTC, and finally we are seeing the results of all that hard work that has been put in by these different organizations. Friends, in order to transport this auctioned coal, different temporary depots will be set up. Strict environmental norms will be followed in every depot during the auction and during transportation. There will be several checks and balances, like the presence of CIL officials, foolproof security measures like the QR code, hologram, 4 copies of Shalan, fugitive ink, etc., to ensure that there is a foolproof mechanism that is put in place. Transparent online auctioning at an all India level by the MSTC Limited platform, which is the Metal Scrap and Trading Corporation, a Government of India PSU, will take place, and that will lead to obtaining of the highest price for the coal of the stock owners or the coal owners. We expect that through the process, once we are able to transport and sell the 32 lakh metric tons that is there, roughly an amount of 500 crores of revenue will come to the state. Out of the entire amount of the bidding, 10% of the bid value will go to Coal India Limited. After all other expenditures, to ensure that the transportation and the bidding process takes place, and also the royalties are deducted, the rest of the money will be transferred to the coal stock owner. Any illegal extraction or transportation of coal, if found, the government will take action under Section 21 of the MMDR Act 1957. The reserve price of the coal put up for the auctioning will be as per the Coal India Limited rates. Also, friends, I'm happy to inform you that the government will soon be coming up with procedure for environmental friendly and scientific mining within a very, very short period of time. I once again take this opportunity to thank the committee members, thank the CIL, and the MSTC and the officials of the government of Meghalaya, who have, as I said, been working tirelessly for the past 7 months, negotiating the different terms and conditions, and the fruits of which we are seeing today in the form of the pilot basis of auctioning of the 2 lakh metric ton out of 32 lakh metric ton that is there. What the Supreme Court had mentioned, that the 32 lakh metric tons that is there, these 32 lakh metric tons will be transported after the process has been worked out and and the approval of the NGT committee has been taken. Now this process was worked out together with the government of Meghalaya and the CIL, that's the Coal India Limited, and we had completed the entire process in the month of October-November last year. But post that, it had to get the clearance of the committee. So this is for the transportation of the 32 lakh metric ton. And for the past few months, we have been having several meetings with the NGT committee to give approval to the plan for the transportation that was arrived at after deep consultation with CIL, which was formed in last year in October-November, and today we finally got the approval from the NGT. So we expect roughly about 20 crores in terms of the revenue for the state. But of course that will be determined on the price at which it is ultimately auctioned. This will be auctioned by the Metal Scrap and Trading Corporation, an e-auction platform, which is a Government of India public sector undertaking. I am nobody to go into the details, but the NGT committee felt that on a pilot basis we will take up 2 lakh metric ton first and see how it goes, and then they will decide further. I think within a few days' time the process of the auctioning will start. It's a process which is very transparent and very independent. It is being done by the Metal Scrap Trading Corporation. So Coal India and the MSTC will be responsible for the auctioning. And as I said, it will be done on e-auction basis and then a very transparent based technology. So that will ensure that the chalans cannot be duplicated and will be used in a proper manner. There will be holograms in it. Different copies of the chalans will be there. We will be also in the process of having an online system, and post the approval of the NGT committee shall be transported. So therefore, the entire stock of 32 lakhs is absolutely there, and it is based on the information and in fact based on the reports that have come from different district administration, that even Supreme Court has certified it and has asked CIL, the state government and the NGT to formulate a plan to transport the 32 lakhs. So obviously, for us to go and check in every location, it's not possible for us. So all the deputy commissioners have always been asked to keep a check and watch on this. And as I said, based on all the reports that has come in, this is the stock that's available, which has been certified by Supreme Court, and now we've got the green signal from the committee to transport. So they will take the coal, they will auction it. It's their procedure. Supreme Court has given them the complete power to do so. And after they sell the coal, then the money will be, after 10% is taken away, they will then give the rest of the money to, or the whole money will come to state government first.
10% will be cut.
So it will be cut at the source by CIL, and then the 90% will come. Once we cut our royalty share, the amount will be sent back to the coal. We are in fact, as I said, we are now already in the procedure. You see what is happening, one has to understand that now that the coal, the land and the ownership of the coal has been given to the landowner. It is the landowner now who have to now speak to consultants, prepare their mining plan, and then apply through Government of Meghalaya to Government of India to get the approval for the mining plan. So therefore, the onus now lies on the coal miners. Government of Meghalaya can guide them, can take them to the consultants, can prepare a rough procedure of environment-friendly mining plan. But then every mine is unique. It's got different topography, different aspects, different nature. All those things have to be taken into consideration, and every, as I said, every miner or landowner will have to go through their own process to do that. What we have done as a government is, number one, we have started sensitizing the people. We have done sensitization programs in more than 4 to 5 districts now, telling them exactly about what I just told you. Number two, we have also identified consultants who will guide these people. Number three, now we are also preparing a draft scientific friendly scientific mining process, which again is not copy-paste. It has to be then modified and accordingly adjusted for the specific needs of the miners, of the specific miner. So that aspect thing. So we are hopeful. We already have about 3 parties that have already applied already to us. We expect many more to come forward. I hope that maybe 10-15 more will come forward in this, because this is a scientific process that requires a bit more technical expertise. So therefore, we hope that things will move fast. But I think if all goes well, then Government of India, if everything procedure is correct, then Government of India should give the mining, the permission for the mining plan at the earliest. So we do hope that very soon, I'm not saying soon doesn't mean 1 month, 2 months, I mean very soon, hopefully the mining should start. But it all depends on Government of India's approval and on how well the plan is prepared. But these are people, some people who have already done this kind of mining in other parts of the country and the world, where scientific tunnel mining is being done. Same people are coming in, tying up with locals and trying to work forward. So we hope that they will get a positive result.